This is incredibly exciting. When you have an opportunity to touch a life for eternity, nothing can be more exciting than that. To see a kid get it, to see the light bulb turn on, to see an adult find purpose and meaning, to see young adults desiring to give back because they've been given to, nothing is more exciting than that.
I felt like for a while, if we're honest, we probably babysat some kids, but with this current leadership team in the last 5 years or so, it's been a new day, and that we have seen depth and enthusiasm, and now the maturity of this team and the teams that they've built have created something special, I think, that is building momentum.
It's really important to me that I get a chance to hang out with teenage girls who have maybe never heard that they are valuable, that they matter.
It's always been a challenge to share Christ, but nowadays you're facing the challenge of an information generation, where they can go and Google the information that you're giving them. And so I think the thing that makes a difference in reaching today's youth is that relationship building, and to not just be sharing information about Jesus, but to be sharing Jesus in our relationship and in a personal way.
Students of culture discovered many years ago that adolescents, preteens between the age of 11 and 13 were beginning to ask more profound and significant questions about life. So we felt like that was a great opportunity to engage them. And we call it wildlife because developmentally, they are exciting, they are energetic, they are a bundle of energy. And so thus the name wildlife. And so we get an opportunity to engage adolescents with all of the energy and spirit and rambunctiousness that they possess, along with engaging them with the more profound questions that they're beginning to ask.
In wildlife, we get to tell kids, you're loved because you're God's, and that Jesus cares about you not because of what you do or where you've been or where you think you're going, but because you're His right now.
Thankfully, over the last 5 years, we've seen growth, and it hasn't been at the cost of losing our inner city outreach. So now it is both inner city and more diverse communities throughout the community.
That's our aim in Young Life, for high school kids to come to a place where they can be safe and be themselves and have fun and think about the deeper questions in life and know that there's a God who loves them desperately.
Basketball is a huge piece, and it's funny for me. I always played basketball growing up, and I thought it was all about my desire to play basketball, and it was all for my purpose and all of that. And for me personally, God had a much bigger plan, and this was it. I don't think you can stay in this very long if you don't really have a true and sincere love for seeing kids come to know Jesus. That means getting involved in every aspect of their life, or being willing to and wanting to know their story, be at the things that are important to them, showing up in places where it's important to them.
Oh man, Young Lives, it's a ministry. It's a program that's designed to tell young moms that we love you, that you have value, that you have significance, that the child that you were allowed to give birth to has great purpose.
So we go into the schools on a regular basis. We go weekly, and we are building relationships. We're having fun activities. We're teaching about self-esteem, life skills, job readiness. We might be baking cookies or something fun, but we get a chance to build relationships with teen moms and with these teachers as well. And I want to create some new headlines for young moms. I really believe that the role that I play, the role that all the leaders play, is that we're a voice for teenage mothers, that people would know, that they would know how amazing they are, right? And how courageous these women are. And so I want to do that for more girls. I mean, I want to see more of the community rallied around these young moms. And so our only purpose, and my only purpose in serving Young Lives, is to serve Jesus. I get a chance to meet Jesus in this process. He says, when I serve the least of these, I serve Him.
And so for us as Danbury, as a leadership team, to feel like a family, to interact like a family, to laugh and go out and eat and have fun and hang out, and also be serious and go through the tough times with each other, and even disagree on certain things if it comes to that, but be able to stay a family.
This is what I was born and designed to do. I am passionate, and I feel called to kids, families, and communities. And so this is what I do. This is what gets me up in the morning. No alarm clock.
We've still got a ways to go to get into every corner of this community, but we're marching that way and we're gathering steam, so we're pretty excited about that.